this intro. That melody is gorgeous. It is dark and mysterious and a little sensual, and it is just so, it's so satisfying to hear.
You should give me a chance. This can't be the end.
So he is continuing this support and like almost like bridging phrases. I love the way he's essentially holding the tension between all of the lines.
Even
But
when
once he starts singing, it's just the energy is continuing the whole time. That is, for me, I think that is a mark of mastery that I hugely appreciate in good singing. It's
Things that kill our love.
I like this. I think this is maybe something my mom or dad would listen to. I will actually ask them if they know the band and the song. I started to do this experiment every time I'm listening to like a song from their teenage years or so like that. I always ask them, hey, do you know this song? Hey, do you know this artist? So it's pretty fun.
Yes. Nice. Oh, that's so good. I'm really obsessed with this. They're just so talented and so it's so simply wonderful. You know what I mean? I know you guys were saying like some of you are not super into ballads all the time, but this one just like makes you love it. No matter what you think of ballads or whatever it is, it sounds so good, and the high level of musicianship and singing and like just the simplicity of the beauty is just wonderful.
Still Loving You was released in June 1984. This song was performed by the German hard rock band Scorpions. The composition was completed and singer Klaus Mein added the lyrics. Possibly one of the best songs ever written, and not easy to perform either. Definitely one of the top 5 rock ballads of all time, this masterpiece from 80s will never die.
Voice, and it's not easy to be belting out, those perfect vibratos and some tight leather pants. It looks like incredible. I love how soft it starts off, very like soft and airy, kind of like you're floating on a cloud, and then all the instruments, that bass, the guitar, the drums, is so like calming, very groovy, and you're kind of like being entranced by this nice warm airy voice, and then it just shoots up, and then it just it has so much clarity. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just very clear, very, very clear, and those vibratos kind of like they just, I don't know.
The song just sounds so tragic and beautiful, and I love the little breaks with the guitar moments. They just bring in like just a little bit of, it's almost like, what they're doing? They're like playing with, it feels like they're almost like playing with the listener or the audience, where it's like it's almost like it starts to go somewhere and then it stops. Starts to go somewhere and then stops.
I'm still loving you.
Okay, this is rock, but it is controlled. It's oozing. He is using all of that energy and placing it in a very specific way, in the way that he wants to kind of cast a magic spell on you, is fantastic.
He's got such a great voice. I got chills just listening to him sing. He definitely has great control over his voice. Like I mentioned earlier, he is able to switch between his breathy voice and belting voice very easily. And that's really impressive, to switch between these two different singing styles, as they are definitely in like two different ends of like the spectrum. You have belting over here, and then you have like breathy voice over here, and they're also both very different dynamically.
Try, baby, try.
Fantastic song. Oh boy, his vocal was incredible. The whole thing from the arrangement, like how the guitar played, to the heaviness of the drums, to the way he was singing, was just packed with, loaded with passion, which is perfect because it's called Still Loving You. But the way that they injected every single thing in this with that intensity and that longing and that sensuality was just incredible.
Neon garb.
Wow.
They sound amazing live.
Yes.
His
yes.
voice is so good in that scenario. You would think it's pre-recorded just because it was just so
like
good.
The sound, the microphone.
Yeah, the microphone, just
so
the
good.
clarity, the everything, the band too.
Oh my.
Over here is a vibe. This is a banger. I loved every bit of it. I love how romantic it is. It's one of the best songs to sing to a loved one. It is emotionally and evocative. What a power ballad. Yes, that's a power ballad, guys. I really love this style of music. I love his vocals. It's distinct. I love his voice. It's so sharp.
Mind, because this is my first time of hearing the band. So when the song started, I was like, okay. And when the lead singer started singing, I don't know how to describe his voice. Should I call it soulful? Like, oh God, you could feel him singing with his soul. I also think that this is a baby making song. I don't know if this could pass for it, but I really do think it is. Like, I feel like back in the days, this was used in making so many babies. So if you've been watching me for a while,
from the Scorpions, I mean, their style is insane. I mean, the way they were grooving at the ending, you know, the singer, the guitar man, it was just like, at the end there, they were really feeling their performance. They looked like they came straight off a movie. They looked like what the definition of a rock and roll band is up on that stage there. I think his voice is so soothing, it's so gentle. That really put me in a mellow vibe, a really mellow vibe from this.
Such a nice song. It's a beautiful song. Oh, I'm still stuck in it. It's gonna be stuck in my head all day. I already know. I'm still hearing it in my head. But comment below. Oh my God, Scorpions. All this time I heard of the Scorpions. I'm not familiar with their songs. So comment below. Let me know what other songs you would like me to react to by the Scorpions, because I'm feeling this. I love that song. I'm still hearing this. I'm still hearing him in my head.
Oh man, love it. I think I love ballads. I think I love it. The instrumentality is just so, like, they can really stretch it out. They can really squeeze all the juice out of it. You know?
Yeah, I like the music better than a lot of stuff. You know, like just the instrument part of it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's nice, not blaring and stuff. It's chill, good
yeah.
guitar.
It's so easy to listen to. You know what that reminded me of?
What?
Okay, the musty smell. Okay, like the musty smell on a man, but like the good must. Not the like.
Man.
Hey, all the way out.
Yeah.
Gotta mix that guitar all the way out.
Woo! I mean, you know, at the end though, I was kind of feeling that he really still wanted me, but I was just like, look though, you done messed up, okay? You done messed with the wrong one. You done had too many chances, okay? I'm tired of these late nights. I'm tired of these no phone calls, missing in action for 2 and 3 days.
Yeah.
Okay? The groupies hanging outside the hotel.
Well, we don't know what happened.
I'm just saying.
We don't know what happened. He's still loving her.
I got a little carried away, but it sound like
again, yeah. I mean, but
Scorpions are a German hard rock band formed in Hanover in 1965 by guitarist Rudolf Schenker. Klaus the singer has one of the best rock voices of all time. He's still singing and sounds great as they perform in their 70s now. Rudolf Schenker, the lead guitar, is an absolute badass and plays to support the song as a great lead should. The longest running and most successful lineup of the band included Schenker, Klaus Mein, vocals, Matthias Jabs, lead guitar, Francis Buchholz, bass, and Hermann Rarebell, drums, and lasted from 1978 to 1992. Probably one of the sickest live versions I ever heard in my life of anything. This is the reason why I'm a fan of live music and authentic music. Because it's raw in your fade shit. A shame new artists can't pull this off. Not only my favorite Scorpions song, it's one of my favorite songs of all time, easily one of the greatest bands ever. Klaus the singer has one of the best rock voices of all time. He's still singing and sounds great as they perform in their 70s now. Rudolf Schenker, the lead guitar, is an absolute badass and plays to support the song as a great lead should. Love this band.